Thank you for joining Spazzing Out. My voice is a little bit gone. I think I have GERD. GERD is basically, you eat too much and you eat like 3 hours before if you eat less than 3 hours before you go to bed while you're sleeping, your heartburn eats your esophagus. I get it all the time. Swear to God. So my voice is a little messed up. But today on Spazzing Out, I want to talk about flat earthers. I want to talk about these mutants that think the world is flat. One in particular, a prominent flat earther, has been arrested in South Carolina after this douche went to an elementary school and starts yelling to the kids that the earth is flat and that space doesn't exist. And the guy tries passing out flyers to these people. This dude is 34 years old. His name is Nathan Thomas. Now, of course, I'm probably helping the guy out. He'll get some views on his YouTube. I don't really care. It's a free country. I don't really care what you believe. You want to think the world is flat, fine. But guy, don't come to my kid's school. Don't go to anybody's school and start spitting nonsense about the world being flat, about space not being real. Keep it to yourself. These kids are going to school. Let their teachers teach them. Let their parents teach them. If you had any kids, you would know that any man would kick your fucking ass if he caught you anywhere near his kids. Kids spitting something like that. Stay away from people's children. I know you're trying to get a point across. I know you're trying to say that the school system is set up by the government and there's a conspiracy and they're only teaching the kids what they need to know or what the government wants them to know. Well, if you're a good dad and a good parent, you'll teach your kids to critically think so that they can make up their own minds. We don't need nitwits like you showing up at an elementary school, disrupting my kid's day, harassing children, you ballless pussy, showing up, giving kids a hard time. Here's a cut from this guy, this mutant, this coward who protests at an elementary school.
You don't live on a ball. The earth is flat. I got flyers for you right here. You can check out my YouTube, okay?
You can check out my YouTube. You don't live on a ball. The earth is flat. But the last time people thought the earth was flat was when Columbus was sealing the ocean blue. Stay away from our kids. Don't go to an elementary school, bud. You want to go to Harvard Square in Boston, the sanctuary city where morons and mutants like you are welcome, where you guys can all get together and theorize whether the earth is flat or whether it's round. Now, look, I've never been into space. Nope. I'm never going to space. I'm not an astronaut. But I believe that the earth spins on an axis, which is why the seasons change, which is why the sun goes up and the sun goes down. I'm not very scientific about it. And whether it's true or not, you have no right. And by the way, I don't want to sound like a mutant. It's the world is round. Please, do not go to a place where there are kids. They should lock this guy up. You know what? The guy he's a predator showing up like that at an elementary school. Now, here's another cut from this douche.
You don't live on a ball. The earth is flat. I got flyers for you right here. You can check out my YouTube, okay?
All right. That's a cluster F. Something I've been known to do many times when I used to be on the radio. Here's the cut I wanted to play. It's coming up.
Space is fake. You're not on a spinning ball. They're going to teach you. Listen, guys, they're going to teach you live on a spinning ball. That doesn't make it true. It's not real.
It doesn't make it true. It's not real. I don't need you. We don't need you to tell our kids whether the earth is flat or not. And honestly, what does it matter? People don't care about that crap. I want my kid to go to school, learn how to read, learn math, figure out life, go from elementary to high school, and if high school ain't for you, get a trade. I don't want to hear my kid coming home talking about the world is flat. So, buddy, do us all a favor. Stay away from little kids. Stay away from the young mind with your twisted thoughts, with your 34-year-old nonsense. You're a snowflake. Stay away from these kids.
Space is fake. You're not on a spinning ball.